Good morning. It's been a while. This is the Truth Seeker 333 on my morning drive to work. And the reason I wanted to make this video was because I seem to be going through a healing of the mind again. Now, this had occurred to me more recently. I think it was in 2011, 2010. I'm going to actually create a playlist for this, and I'm going to attach this video to that video because it's been about 4 or 5 years since I felt like this. And at the time, I didn't know what to attribute it to. Now, of course, God, you know, he's working his healing in my life in many ways, whether that's through vitamins or other means. And at the time, I kept thinking that it was due to an herb called Herpesina A, or Chinese club moss. Now, while that particular herb helps me a great deal, I think I discovered something that helps me even more, and that is chiropractic. For whatever reason, when my neck is straightened up, when my spine is straightened up, there is a noticeable difference in my ability to process emotional input, to deal with the stress of others in a little bit stronger of a way, and not to be so weak as to collapse under the pressure of stressful situations, and needing to retreat into my isolation to recover emotionally, almost on a continual basis. But what I found is this year, I started chiropractic January, first week of January, and we're into the third week of January now, and my wife is like, "What's going on? You seem more sensitive to me emotionally. You consider what I'm going through, my trials and such more." And so we are definitely attributing it to the chiropractic, and the reason is because I haven't been taking my other supplements right now. The one that I do take more regularly is the Sharp Mind blend with that has vinpocetine and the Herpesina A, and so here I am racking my brain all these years, for like 4 or 5 years, because I had fallen back into my old ways, and So what must have happened is I must have had some sort of alignment with my neck back in, 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, that either I was going to a chiropractor or I went to a chiropractor and I really didn't think about it. And then all of a sudden I started awakening to all of these emotional, sensations, and and basically now it's happening again. But it's been 4 years or more in the waiting. In the meantime, I'm just sitting here living my life, taking care of what I need to take care of, depressed, feeling inadequate, feeling like something's not quite working in my brain. Now, don't get me wrong. I still feel the need to have my alone time. It's just that I feel a little stronger and like I have more endurance, or somehow these things just roll off me. Whereas before, every single situation seems to be a knife in the heart, or some sort of plague upon my mind. But I'm not experiencing that right now, and I can tell you that I'm very grateful for that right now. And tonight I'm going to be going to the chiropractor again, and I feel blessed right now, working again. I'm not making as much as I used to, but I still have my health insurance, which is paying for my chiropractic, with, a small copay per office visit, which is great. And I feel like I'm losing weight this week, and I don't feel as hungry. So a lot of good things are happening right now for me personally in my inner man, in my inward being, and my wife is benefiting as a result. And it was her idea for me to go to chiropractic, because she always has insisted, since we were married, that there's something wrong with my neck, which there is, because I cracked my own neck for years and years and years. But then once I married her, 22 years ago, and I started going to chiropractic more, they were like, don't crack your neck. And I stopped doing that like over 20 years ago. So that saved me, I think. If you crack your neck, don't. Stop doing it. What it does basically is it starts to degenerate your discs over time. And then as those discs degenerate, then of course the bones will eventually touch, and then the bones begin to grow together and fuse. So you don't want that in your old age on your neck. So luckily I still have some space. According to the x-ray, I still have some space between my neck vertebra, so I'm feeling positive about that. Is my neck curvature stellar? No, it has its issues. I don't have my full range of motion and all that, but I feel like for the first time that I'm on the path to experiencing life more fuller right now. So I'm just appreciative of that. And I just wanted to share that with everybody today. And God bless you all, and keep seeking truth.